Sorry. Good morning. How is everybody? Oh, come on. Why is this Instagram not like doing as it's told? 1 second, guys. Yes, there we are. So, good morning, everybody, and welcome to live number 3. Like the backdrop, I've tried all these different backdrops. I just hate the fact that it like cuts you out, but my room is being done up. There is dresses hung everywhere. And I'm like, you seriously don't want to look at that first thing in the morning. So hence the background. I quite like this green one. Anyway, enough about bloody backdrops and whatever else. So today's live is about a decision that I made that I look at it now and think, fucking hell, how stupid was I? Now, if any of my children watch this, they are going to be like, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, because I've never actually admitted it to them. They were kids. I didn't want to. I was desperate. I was absolutely desperate to lose weight. And I said it yesterday, didn't I? That I tried lots of different tablets, the sausage diet, the cabbage diet. I'd done them all. I truly had. Oh, so if you managed to watch me live, put a 1 in the comments. If you watch me on replay, guys, then pop a 2 in the comments. And remember, these lives are leading up to something that will blow your mind. It is fire, honest to goodness. It's never been done this before. Never, 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 never the way that we're doing it. And you will get results. So back now. So I was watching TV and I saw this documentary about how models, like, you could go in their changing rooms afterwards and they'd be sick in the bin, and there's a lot more to it than that, but I don't want to go into it. It is Monday morning. Wednesday morning. I'm not even with it, am I? And I was like, wow, well, if it works for them, clearly it's going to work for everybody. I'd seen what had happened to them. I'd seen the risks on their health. But being the idiot self that I was in my mindset at the time, I was like, yeah, but I'm not stupid. I'll know when to stop, blah, de, blah, de, blah, de, blah. So that is where it began. I would eat and eat and eat until I couldn't eat anymore. And then off I would pop to the bathroom. In the beginning, it was hard. It wasn't the nicest thing to do. But it got easier. The more times I did it, the more my body reacted to it really quickly. So sadly, I did actually do this for months and months. Did I see some results? I saw the fact that I'd lost a bit of weight and I could eat whatever I wanted, which I enjoyed. And then I could throw it up and not put on all the weight, ignoring what it was doing to my body. You know, acid needs to stay in your stomach, not go out your mouth. Anyway, after a few more weeks, my children started to click on. Clever, my kids. And I couldn't get away with it anymore. Unless they were at school, that was the only time I could get away with it. And I couldn't keep lying. I just couldn't. So I realized there and then it was time to stop. And the reason why it was time to stop was they were on it. They were like, why are you going to the toilet after you've had your tea? Knock, knock, knock. Can I use the toilet? Can I use the toilet? Because they knew it took a while to clean everything and put everything away. And they knew. We know you're being sick in the bathroom. No, I'm not. You know, we had 2 toilets. I thought that would manage it, but it didn't. They knew. They knew. I don't know what they thought. I've never brought it up in conversation. So fucking hell, this is going to be a biggie, isn't it? Like, wow, mum, finally, you've admitted it after all these years. And that was just another one under my belt. But what they didn't tell you is And I know this sounds gross, but from the constant rubbing at the back of your like throat. So I can be eating a biscuit. You know that feeling when you breathe and something shoots down your throat and you're like, oh my God, you feel like you could die. That's what I have to be really, really careful with. I believe I've made it thinner at the back. That's my belief. And I have to be very careful. If I'm eating a packet of crisps, oh my God, I have to make sure that I don't like breathe at all because they just seem to fall down there. I don't know whether that is something with it, but oh my God, that's an eating disorder. And if I hadn't have had my children and they hadn't have been on it like they were on it, would I even be here today? Because it becomes obsessive. And I've looked at people now with eating disorders and I think, what a fucking idiot I was. I was desperate. I think everybody went through something around that time. I've got lots of friends and, you know, they've all been through their own journeys with the need to lose weight, the pictures of all the sexy women and, you know, you're not good enough until you look like that. And I'd had that image from being a child. I remember watching a Bon Jovi video and the women were washing the car and they had nice boobs, they had thin waists. Well, that was never me. I was tiny as a child. And I suppose that was my mindset carried on to when I started to think I was putting weight on. That wasn't all though. And then just realized obviously that was not sustainable. So I needed to think of something else. And we had like a strength shop in the town, and he did all like whey protein and stuff like that. He did everything, and he had these tablets that you could take, and you take 4 a day. You'll lose your appetite. You need to be drinking lots and lots of water, but you do need to be having a meal each day, otherwise your body will not know what's going on. So it's safe, isn't it? He's a PT. He's got all that stuff in there, you know. Not really. So each time I took a tablet, I felt really, really shaky. And I mean like mega shaky. I was confused. It made me feel really depressed. So I went back to the shop and I said, look, there's something wrong with these tablets. It's making me unwell. And he said, no, your body just has to get used to them. It's a shock to the system. Keep going. So I continued for another week, 4 freaking tablets a day. And all it did was make me feel shitty and frankly, quite suicidal, all in vain of weight loss. Like, what the hell? I stopped taking the tablets because they just made me feel horrific. I don't know how many. I know there was loads of people that took them tablets, so I don't know what damage that did. But I was truly heartbroken. I couldn't shift this weight. Was I ever going to find something that would work for me, that would work for other women who were going through the same? And I've tried everything. I truly have. You know, I downloaded fasting apps. You have to pay for them. And I wasn't even big back then. I really wasn't. I was small, but my mindset was a mess. And that is the issue. So in this, after the masterclass, once we've shared with you what is available, we will be having a little thing straight at the beginning to work with your mindset straight away. And that is so, it's priceless. Because if we can get rid of those limiting beliefs and make another neural pathway, then just by doing that, you start to look at your body in a different way. I love now that the TV's got bigger women on it, but they're airbrushed to shit. Like, how is that any better? Okay, yeah, she looks bigger in a dress, but you've airbrushed it that well that she looks stunning. Now, if another lady was to get in that same dress and stand next to her without the airbrushing, then it wouldn't be anything like it. So it's still a bit of a disappointment. So remember, guys, this is going to a free masterclass on Sunday, this Sunday at 8 p.m, where I am going to be sharing exactly what to do to lose that weight. So I was able to lose 13 pounds on what we're doing, and that has now carried on. It's consistency now, and it's working, and I feel better. My brain's in a good place. The brain fog's gone. You know, I'm not like dizzy blonde. Maybe not. So you really need to be on this, guys, so you can see what it is that we do to make such a difference. No more fad diets, no more crap, no more nothing, just something that is natural, that works for you. The body loves it and works harder, and it will give you results. So tomorrow we are going to be live at 8 p.m, and my lovely friend and business colleague Caroline will be coming on. Now, Caroline used to dance with the stars, and she is going to come on tomorrow and tell us a little bit about what she's done, how, like, I'm not going to say too much because I want you to see for yourselves. So the link is in my bio. If anybody struggles to find it, let me know and I can send it to you, not a problem. Get signed up. It's free. You don't have to pay for this whatsoever. Come and see what we have put together and what is taking the world by storm. So have the most incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Be there or be square. What an idiot. Take care, guys.